Sudden WWE release shocks the wrestling world. Chelsea Green suffers an injury in her SmackDown debut, and Randy Orton pays homage to Eddie Guerrero. Hello everyone, Jose G here, bringing you today's top 5 stories in today's Sportskeeda news update. Zelina Vega sends a heartfelt message to The Rock and Tommy Dreamer after her WWE release. Zelina Vega was released from WWE last evening in a move that came as a shock to the WWE universe. The release came shortly after Vega put out a pro-unionization tweet. According to reports, Vega already knew that her release was coming at the time of the tweet. Zelina Vega opened up about her sudden release from WWE during her Twitch stream. Vega thanks a number of people including The Rock, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and Tommy Dreamer by saying, quote, "I don't know where to start. I know a lot of the WWE universe is here with me tonight and I'm incredibly grateful. I wouldn't have enjoyed my success without you, the WWE, and mostly importantly, people who believed in me from the start, like Tommy Dreamer, The Rock, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon." Zelina Vega had a special thanks for The Rock and Tommy Dreamer for believing in her and fighting for her when no one else did, saying, quote, "Tommy and Dwayne believed in me when nobody else in the world did. They fought for me when nobody else would. I had gotten so many no's in my life up until that point." Despite the disappointment of being released from WWE, Vega went on to thank WWE for helping her make her dream come true, a dream she'd had since she was 4 years old. Vega was also thankful for everyone she'd met during her time in WWE, including her husband, Aleister Black, saying, quote, "All I ever wanted since I was 4 years old was to be a WWE superstar. And not just for me, but for my dad too. So I'm grateful to WWE and NXT for making this dream a reality. I'm not mad at anyone. I'm only thankful. If not for NXT, I would have never met my husband and some incredible people along the way. I'm not retiring from wrestling. Right now, I'm sad and heartbroken and don't know what the future holds, but I know I will be here with you guys, and I'm truly grateful for that too." Big Aleister Black update revealed after Zelina Vega's WWE release. Zelina Vega's WWE release is the biggest story in the world of pro wrestling right now, and it came absolutely out of nowhere. WWE confirmed the release in the hours leading up to SmackDown, and Zelina Vega has since also issued a statement addressing the development. One of the most critical questions currently being discussed by the fans is regarding the status of Aleister Black. Will Aleister Black also be released from WWE? How is this relationship with WWE management? WrestleVotes provided an update on the Zelina Vega situation, which also included a note about Aleister Black. It has been revealed that the former NXT champion recently put in a request to move back to the Black and Gold brand. It was noted that the request couldn't be directly tied with Zelina Vega's release. For what it's worth, WWE reportedly turned down Aleister Black's plea to be sent back to NXT. There's also a lot of frustration on both ends of the spectrum. Here's what WrestleVotes revealed, saying, quote, "There's a bit more behind the scenes to the Zelina Vega release. Frustration from both sides is an understatement. While it can't be directly tied to today's news, Aleister Black recently requested the move back to NXT and was denied. Dissension amongst the parties was evolved." Alexa Bliss responds to Roman Reigns taking shot at WWE Raw. On the latest edition of WWE SmackDown, Drew McIntyre showed up on the Blue brand to confront Roman Reigns before Survivor Series. During their segment, Roman Reigns took some shots towards Monday Night Raw and called it a show that nobody watches because every WWE fan is busy watching Friday Night SmackDown. It is true that the Blue brand has been putting out better episodes in terms of quality when compared to Raw, but Alexa Bliss didn't exactly agree with Roman Reigns' statement regarding the Red brand. Despite all the criticism against the Red brand, Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt segments from WWE Raw have received critical acclaim for the most part. Alexa Bliss took to Twitter and pointed out the same. Although Bliss is now part of the Red brand, she had crossed paths with Roman Reigns before the 2020 WWE Draft. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Roman Reigns were reportedly set to be part of a fatal 4-way match at Hell in a Cell, but WWE chose to save Roman Reigns and the Fiend's epic confrontation for a future date, as Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss were drafted to Monday Night Raw back in October. Drew McIntyre will face Randy Orton on next week's Raw to determine who walks out as WWE Champion. The winner will also face the Universal Champion Roman Reigns at Survivor Series. Chelsea Green suffers an unfortunate injury during her SmackDown debut. On last night's episode of SmackDown, WWE superstar Chelsea Green made her debut on the Blue brand, and things didn't turn out the way she had expected. Green competed in a four-way Survivor Series qualifier that featured Natalya, Tamina, and Liv Morgan. According to Fightful Select, Chelsea Green was injured early on in the match, resulting in the finish getting changed on the fly and Liv Morgan picking up the win. Now Chelsea Green has posted a bunch of pictures on her official Instagram handle confirming her injury. Green has suffered a broken arm, and there's no word yet as to how long she will remain out of action due to this unfortunate injury. Here's hoping that Green makes a full recovery and we get to see her perform again on a regular basis very soon. Randy Orton digs up memorabilia from Eddie Guerrero's tribute show and posts a heartfelt message. 15 years ago, WWE and the world of pro wrestling lost Eddie Guerrero, one of the greatest to ever step foot in the squared circle. Eddie's untimely passing took the industry by storm, and he is still remembered by the fans and fellow superstars to this day. WWE legend Randy Orton recently put up a post on his official Instagram handle and paid a heartfelt tribute to Latino Heat. Randy Orton stated that he dug up the Eddie Guerrero EG armband from the tribute show WWE did for the fallen legend following his passing and posed with the same for the picture on Instagram. Randy Orton was involved in a bunch of multi-man bouts in WWE SmackDown, which also featured Eddie Guerrero back in late 2005. Orton was on his way becoming an in-ring legend at the time, while Guerrero had already become one of the all-time greats. Eddie's best moment came when he defeated Brock Lesnar to win the WWE Undisputed title. Eddie left us 15 years ago, but his legacy is bound to live forever in the annals of pro wrestling. Thanks for watching today's Sportskeeda news update. Follow us on all of our social media. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Download the Sportskeeda app from the App Store for the most up-to-date news stories in the world of wrestling.